we talk about feminine energy, most of the time we talk about being receptive, being open and receptive to whatever it is that you desire, require, or want, right? How can you use feminine energy to get what you want though, whether you are a male or a female? I talked about in a previous video, when you want something, you must keep your heart chakra open, because the heart space is where your manifestations come in at, because that's where the love is. The love comes from there. When you're moving from a place of love and openness, God, the universe, it just gives you so much because you're open to it. You're open and receptive to whatever it is, and you are aligning yourself with whatever it is that you're manifesting. In order to stay in alignment with what you're manifesting, you must keep your vibrations high, okay? And this is where feminine energy comes into play. Whether you are male or female, you must learn how to be open and receptive. Yes, it's important with masculine energy to work and grind and go after things and take action. That's very, very important. But when it comes to feminine energy, in the midst of you working and acting in your masculine energy and taking action on whatever it is that whatever your goal is, your dreams are, or whatever, you're taking action, but you're open and receptive to it at the same time. You must find that balance, because there's no point in you working so hard to get something or work on your manifestation or whatever it is that you prayed for. There's no point in you working hard if you don't even believe that it's something that you can have. And this is where the void period comes in as well. And it kind of explains feminine energy. Feminine energy is the void. It is like the darkness, okay? And when you're transmuting energy, when you're manifesting something, when you're praying for something, I always talk about that void period and how it's the hardest part between you not having something and you getting something. Because you may be taking action and you may not be seeing any results. And during your action, you may start to get frustrated and wonder, why isn't this happening for me yet? Where's my manifestation? Where's what I prayed for? This is where feminine energy comes into play and why it's so important. Because feminine energy says, I already have it. I've already received it. I'm open and receptive to it. It's already mine. Like I'm flourishing. I'm vibrant. I ask, so I shall receive. It doesn't say that you may receive. It says you shall receive. So if you ask for something, that means it's already yours. When you think something up here in your head, when you produce a thought, that thought is real, okay? That thought is basically saying, this is something that I already have. This is not something that I want to gain or something I need to gain. This is something I already have, which is why the thought produced itself already. There's a version of you that already has what it is that you're manifesting. You just have to remain open and receptive to it. You have to remain in your feminine energy. You have to keep your vibrations high. The best way to keep your vibration high is through feminine energy, because like I said, feminine energy is about receiving. It's about nurturing yourself. It's about being whole. It's about just showing up and just being that. It's just like the earth, okay? The earth is just the earth is the earth. The earth is creation, Mother Earth, right? When we plant seeds, the seeds will be the masculine energy. The act of planting a seed into the earth is the masculine energy, okay? When we plant those seeds and we expect for our manifestation to produce, we expect for the fruit to produce, right? From us planting those seeds into Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not wondering if it's going to happen or assuming it's going to happen. It just is. It just is what it is. She is Mother Earth. She is Mother Gaia. She just produces. That's just what she does. And it's not a second thought or a second guess. So as the individual who is planting those seeds that you want to see the fruit from, and you want to get something out of life, you're trying to get whatever it is that you want or need or whatever, you have to be earth. You have to be grounded. You have to be whole. You have to be receptive to whatever it is that you're planting in yourself, okay? So those fruits can bloom. And you have to know, this is what it is. This is what I require. This is what it's going to be. I don't second guess. I asked and I shall receive it. Okay, so how to tap into your feminine energy. I already have like 1 or 2 videos about this, but just for the sake of this video, one, you want to make sure that you're nurturing yourself, okay? Nurture every part of you. Nurture the inner child in you, nurture the maiden in you, and nurture the crone in you. Nurture every single version of yourself, and like you would a child, basically. Talk to yourself, learn yourself, give to yourself. Don't put yourself on the back burner. Don't get into a state of you being burnt out. If you're burnt out, you cannot act in your feminine energy, whether you are a male or a female. You have to find that balance. You have to find time. It's kind of like time to work and time to play, okay? So working, it would be masculine energy, playing would be feminine energy. You have to find that balance. So in order for you to get into that state of basically like an equilibrium and you're in a balance of feminine and masculine energy, nurture yourself, give to yourself. That's what feminines do. We are nurturers, we are caregivers, we are creators. Whatever you give to a feminine, she makes more of, she produces more. Like I said about the seeds and the fruit, when you give Mother Earth seeds, she produces fruits for you. Whatever you give a woman or a feminine or a female, she is able to make more of. This basically also goes into how you survive the void period. The void is the nothingness state, and in order to survive that, you must keep your vibrations high, because not only that, just like on a spiritual level, that is when the enemy is going to attack you the hardest. When you are between the time of you wanting something and getting something, at some point during that time, especially the closer that you get, that's when the enemy is going to be on your neck. He's going to have his foot on your neck, okay? And you got to make sure that you are vibrating so high, his foot can't even reach your neck, okay? Because the enemy is beneath us, correct? Make sure that you are up so high that nobody's foot can even reach you. They can't even see you. They can't even touch you. They can't even they're not even on your level, because you're not aligned with that energy. The enemy is it's a lower energy, okay? Yes, that energy is important and it serves its purpose, but when it comes to manifesting something, you can't dabble down there unless you are using that energy with the purpose of transmutation, okay? Which I do talk about in my book, Transmute Empower, that comes out on May 16th. You know, I gotta drop the promo in there so you guys don't forget. When it comes to manifesting something, you gotta make sure that you are aligning with what you're manifesting. So unless you're manifesting something bad, I would assume you're manifesting something good. Goodness and highness and love, it's up here, right? So raise your vibration. You got to get up there with it. That's how you manifest things. You got to stay on the vibration with it. You got to stay aligned with it, okay? Are you vibrating on the frequency of someone who wants a brand new house, or wants to get married, or wants their dream car, or wants $1 million? Are you vibrating on that level, okay? You want to make sure that you embody the version of the person you want to be before it manifests in the physical, okay? Remember, as above, so below. The spiritual realm, everything happens in the spirit before it happens in the physical. This is why when I say that you already have these things, you already have it in the spirit. The spiritual realm is a very real place, just like the physical realm is. They are both very, very real. You already have your manifestation in the spiritual realm. Once you put that thought out there and put those feelings out there and you ask God for it, or you're manifesting it, once you put all that energy out there, it's yours, okay? Because you said that that's what you wanted, or it was already meant to be yours and you are just now coming along the timeline where it's time for you to receive it in the physical, if that makes sense, okay? So it's there, but we need to bring it down here. So how do we bring that manifestation and what we see in our head down to the physical realm, okay? This is why feminine energy is important, and this is why transmutation is important, okay? So that void period, we want something, we put the thought out there, we put the feeling out there, we ask God for it. We're going to use our masculine energy in between to take action on it. Let's say that you want to buy a new house. So what you're going to do is, if you're a first-time home buyer, you're going to study. You're going to find YouTube videos and go to seminars about what it's like to buy a home. You're going to work a job, or you're going to work at your craft, or you're going to do whatever it is that you do to produce your funds in order to buy this house, okay? You're going to create some type of a product that you can sell in order to buy this house, because you need the money to do that, right? A lot of people do. Some people don't. Some people they end up getting their house and they didn't have to put any money down. But for most of us, if we want to be realistic, you're going to have to spend some type of money, okay, to get anything in this life. So you're going to take action by way of producing money. You're going to take action by way of studying and learning. You're going to take action by way of buying things for your house. That's also a really good way to manifest. If you are manifesting a new car or home, buy something for that car, that house, before you actually get it, because you're basically telling the universe, like, yeah, it's already mine. I'm just preparing, okay? I'm planting those seeds, okay? Planting the seeds. Taking the action is planting the seeds. It's the masculine energy. You studying, that's planting the seed. You saving up your money and going to work, that's planting the seed, because you're taking action, and action is masculine energy. Oh, that makes sense, okay? So you're doing that. We're talking about how you're going to bring that thought form, that what you see in the spiritual realm, down to the physical form, okay? Down here in the physical realm. You're making sure that you're staying balanced and at your perfect equilibrium of masculine and feminine energy. That is how you're going to bring it down to the physical. You can't always just stay in your feminine and you're open and receptive and la 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 la. Things are just coming to me. Some of the things that you're manifesting require action, which is why feminine and masculine energy are equally as important, okay? And that's how you're going to get exactly what it is that you want, all right? Same thing when you're transmuting energy. It's not just about, yeah, this is great for manifesting things, but it's also good for transmutation. So we're trying to change one energy form to another energy form, such as negativity to positivity. You are going to have those same steps in between, okay? So you have your negative state of being, then you have the void period in between, where you are keeping your masculine and your feminine energy balanced by planting seeds, and also staying open and receptive to it, and aligning yourself with it, and being in a state of love. And then you have your positive outcome. All of these things together are how you are going to bring that manifestation, down to the physical world, okay? I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe the way that you usually do. And I'll catch you in my next video.